Hello, good morning. How are you doing? I'm Andrzej Nedoma, your business coach and business advisor. We are finishing February, which is the month when we discuss growth and scaling. And by the way, this is also the last video before I move to a new location. I promised you there will be some nice landscapes behind me in the coming days, and this is coming tomorrow. Today we have a big topic to finish with. Our discussion about growth and scaling, and this is related to KPIs, the metrics that matter. And I really love this topic because it seems easy, but it's very complex, creating a lot of difficulties for most of the entrepreneurs and team leaders, executives that I know. And they often ask, so what should we measure? As if there was one rule, saying like the golden rule, this is what we should measure. And of course we can come up typically with some generic metrics, like, when you measure growth, you should measure the turnover or the margin. When you measure sales, you should measure the number of new clients, the acquisition cost, and so on. But the truth is that before you decide what is your goal and what is your strategy to get there, it's hard to be really true about what metrics you should measure, because you define that, because you say what's important and you measure what's important for you. Because KPIs are the tools to let you know if you should be happy, to let you know if you are on the right track, to let you know if you are on target or if you are on your way to hit the target. So let's think about growth. When you plan growth, what is it that you truly want? What is it that is important for you when you grow? Is it just the turnover? So how much money you make, or how much money you rather invoice to your customers for the new orders, for the new projects? This is a good metric. It tells you about the size of your operations in a certain way, but this is not all. Would you be happy to sell a lot but make little margin? And most of clients will say, not really. We want a healthy growth, which is a growth where we sell more, but we also make more, where we raise our profits, the net income. And you're right. So this means it's not only about the turnover value, but it's also about the margin. And by the way, which margin is important for you? Is it just the total profit that you will make as a business, which is the bottom line? Or is it like you are eager to invest more in marketing and sales and growing your team, so you're okay with the fact that profits will remain low, sometimes they are even negative, but the unit margin on sale is high, what we call the first margin. So the sale price minus the cost of goods sold. Maybe this is the metric that you are interested in, so that you sell the product in a healthy way, because on each of these sales you make a lot of money, because there is this margin, this first margin there, and this is high. But at the same time, as a business, you invest a lot in your teams, in innovation, in growing production, growing operations, in growing sales and marketing and account management teams, and this is where you spend these profits. So you see, depending on what is your goal, we'll have different metrics. We already said one could be, and truly is, turnover. How much do you invoice to your clients? The other is your company profit, bottom line, good metric. I suggested, how about this first margin? So how much do you really make on the sale itself, so that you grow a healthy business? Now let me suggest a few other metrics related to how you sell. Would you like to measure the cost of client acquisition? So how much does it cost you on average to win a new contract, to win a new client? This would be a good metric. This could be the metric that we want to optimize, that we want to lower. We want to say, today the cost of client acquisition is 1,000 euro, let's say, but you want to bring it down to 600. That would be also a great operational goal. And you see, when we set our goals in such a way, not only we have another good metric, which is cost of client acquisition, or client acquisition cost, CAC so-called, But you also have another operational metric which is related to your certain improvements in the company that you will drive to bring this cost down on average. And there you can think about, so what's your strategy to make it happen? How can you bring the cost of clients acquisition down from 1,000 to 600? And when you have this strategy, you'll see what are the steps within this strategy. And for each of these steps, you can also attach certain metrics and certain goals. And those will be operational goals. How about customer retention? Would you like to grow just having more customers? Or would you like any customers? Or would you like to have customers who stay with you? Because you know that it's not only about